As you all know, that singing is part of our connection to God. It doesn't matter if you believe in that deity, that idol, or the other. Singing is part of spiritualism. Now, Edochie right now is recruiting choirs. Yes, Edochie is serious about this that he is up to. He's so serious about it, and he's not taking no for an answer. No, not at all. Edochie is preparing right now. He's recruiting choristers, choirs to join in fellowship. Some of you might wonder, what fellowship? What does light have to do with darkness? Well, to Edochie, he has nothing to do with darkness. He said God called him, and that is it. If you do not believe him, go and ask God yourself. And for those who said, oh, he's just trying to do this to make money, he said, what about your pastors? He said, what about your pastors? That you should ask your pastors if God really called them. That how dare you say that God did not call him because he spoke about polygamy. He came out truthfully to talk about polygamy. He did not hide like some of those pastors. According to him, I'm telling you what he said, who has several girlfriends all over the world, several girls, aborted babies for them. He said, at least me, I came out clear without hiding. What about those your pastors that have done terrible things, hidden secrets here and there? If I open the box of some of your pastors, you guys will not in any way believe in them anymore. These are the words of Mr. Edochie. Let us call him Pastor Edochie. Well, as it is no longer news that Edochie started his ministry, and he has been doing this back to back. He said he's going to service members every Sunday. He said he's going to service members. He's going to do what he needs to do. He said God called him, and there is no escaping. He said God called his coconut head. Now, people have said, since Edochie has requested for choirs, it means that soon, very soon, he will be having a physical church. Not the online church. It will be a physical one that you can attend if you want to know if God called him. Now, this has created some buzz all over social media. People are like, hold on a sec. So this guy is serious about this. So this guy is like really, really into this ministry of a thing. Well, the thing is this. Some group of people, they have volunteered. They are ready to be part of the choristers. They want to be part of Edochie's chorister. They want to be part of it. Edochie is preparing, instrumentalists, those that will play the bass, lead guitars, drum sets, piano, everything, and saxophone. Edochie is preparing all of this. He's going into this. This is the last, Edochie knows that he needs to get this one done properly. He needs to get it done right. Because he's not going to come out next and tell you that he wants to be an astronaut. Know how funny it will sound for Edochie to come out and say that he wants to be an astronaut, that he had a dream. Or the next thing he will say, he is a pilot, and that God called him to now pilot people. So Edochie knows that he has to just get this one right. That if he does not get it right, hell will break loose. In fact, hell is already breaking loose, but he's trying to find a way around it. Like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do to get myself sorted out? And the only way Edochie can is this. This is the only way that Edochie only way that Edochie can make things happen by going into ministry. Now, having said all of this, I know that a lot of people are worried for Edochie. There are people who are asking God to check upon him. They said that Edochie is, like he's having mental issues, like he needs to be dealt with somehow by God, like God needs to just draw him in. Like, man, this is, what nonsense are you doing, man? What foolishness is this all about? I know people have said this here and there, and I also feel for him at times. When I mean feel for him, I'm saying that there are times that I look at him and I'm like, what would prompt a man that a lot of people, they didn't really know who he was per se. Like, I mean, they've not gotten close to him, so they don't really know much about him. They have only seen him on their TV station and on their TVs, and they've shown so much, I mean, respect. And all of a sudden, this guy, somehow, he just decided within himself, like, I'm going to mess myself up. I am going to disgrace myself. I am going to ridicule myself. I am going to put shame, bring shame to myself, to my family. I'm going to make the name that my father has worked tirelessly for, I'm going to put everything to shame. For someone to do such, you know what I mean. For someone to do this, you know that there must be something. There must be something wrong with that person. There must be something seriously wrong with such an individual. Nobody has supported his ministry or interested in this ministry that I know. No reasonable person. But he said, regardless of what anyone thinks, that he's not doing this to make people happy or like make people believe in him. He said he has to do what he that sent him asked him to do. And that he has tried running away from it, but now he cannot run anymore. That he has to do it. And there is no stopping him. These are his words. These are what he has said. And now that he has arranged these choirs, I don't know, maybe you want to be part of Edochie's choir. Drop your comments. See you guys in the next update.